Sinkholes have received a lot of media attention. They serve as a powerful reminder of how quickly nature can take away what it has given. Sinkholes are natural wonders that may be found all over the world. You'll encounter many sinkholes as an explorer, each with its peculiarities. Some have subterranean water features or entire forests, while others are dirt-filled basins. Although impressive, sinkholes can be dangerous and result in significant damage if they occur in populated regions. Sinkholes can be as beautiful as they are dangerous, with mysterious blue holes, dazzling swimming spots, enormous caverns beneath the earth, and falling pits. Let's explore 10 of the most famous sinkholes around the world. Qattara Depression, Egypt. Northwestern Egypt, especially the Matra Governorate, is home to the Qattara Depression. The depression is a portion of Egypt's western desert. Underneath the Qattara Depression, which is submerged, are salt pans, dunes and salt marshes. The interaction of wind erosion and salt weathering led to the formation of the Qattara Depression. In smaller but comparable depressions, some 12 miles or 20 kilometers to the west of the depression, are the oases of Siwa in Egypt and Jugbub in Libya. Blue Hole of Dahab, Egypt. One of the most well-known sites in Sinai and a must-see location in Egypt is the Dahab Blue Hole. It is situated on the Red Sea coast of the Sinai Peninsula in Egypt, a few miles north of Dahab. Divers with experience and tourists from all over the world come to see the Blue Hole to explore. The Blue Hole's first section is 20 feet or 6 meters deep and is known as the Saddle. It's followed by a tunnel 85 feet or 26 meters long known as the Arch, whose ceiling rises to a height of 180 feet or 55 meters and whose bottom extends to the seaward side of the hole at roughly 394 feet or 120 meters. The depth at the seaward side ranges from 3,280 to 9,650 feet or 1,000 to 3,000 meters. The Blue Hole, renowned for free diving due to its convenient access from the coast and absence of current, is considered to have the most diving deaths worldwide, with an estimated 130 to 200 divers dying in recent years. Unknown factors such as why the Blue Hole is the world's most dangerous diving location do not change the fact that it's not a place for beginners to play. Mokocha Gorge, Czech Republic. The Moravian Karst cave system in the Czech Republic contains a sinkhole known as the Mokocha Abyss, often called the Mokocha Gorge. The sinkhole is the deepest of its kind, light hole type, in Central Europe at 454 feet or 138.5 meters. It is a well-liked tourism destination for locals, especially cavers and highly skilled technical divers. Mokocha and the lovely green region surrounding it has a mystical, even magical feel. In the same way that Prague is home to the infamous Nuselsk Bridge, this spot is where suicides take place. Over the past century, dozens of people have decided to take their own lives here. But the uplifting effect of the natural environment will charm you. Everywhere you turn there is beautiful foliage, which is truly a tranquilizer. The top and lower bridges both provide views of the abyss. The lower one is 300 feet or 92 meters above the low portion of the chasm and offers a clear view of the bottom, while the upper one stares down from a height of 453 feet or 138 meters. Cennet Cehennem, Turkey. The names of two sizable sinkholes in Turkey's Mersin province's tourist mountains are Cennet, heaven, and Cehennem, hell. Due to their astounding size and distinctive characteristics, the sinkholes are becoming popular tourist destinations. The enormous pit known as Cennet Okugu, or heaven, is 820 feet or 250 meters long, 360 feet or 110 meters wide, and 196 to 230 feet or 60 to 70 meters deep. It is accessed through a 426-step limestone stairway, making it a taxing visit. Trees with bird nests cover much of the pit's floor. The cave entrance, where a cave chapel dedicated to the Virgin Mary dates back to the 5th century, is announced by a cool breeze. The church is rectangular and faces east and west. It has 6 arched windows on its long sides. A 4-line inscription on the entrance door on the western side states that a devout man named Paulus erected the church in honor of the Virgin Mary. A vault surrounds the apse and the monks' quarters on both sides. Frescoes depicting Christ and his apostles adorn the apse. A trail goes to a sump following a cold underground stream that emerges from the cave behind the church. An ancient Zeus temple from the Hellenistic era is situated at the far end. On the stones on the north wall are the names of 130 priests who served during the Hellenistic and Roman eras. The Doric-style temple was altered into a church during the Christian era. The location of Sechanim, or Hell, is about 245 feet or 75 meters northeast of Senat. A nearly circular daylight shaft is 197 feet or 60 meters wide and 394 feet or 120 meters deep. It is believed to be smaller because of its lower circumference, but it is deeper and the locals found it quite frightful. This may be the origin of the name Hell, and the chapel is undoubtedly the cause of the name Heaven for the other pit. On a steel ladder it's also possible to visit this hole, but this is not advised for the typical tourist as it is quite risky. Devil's Sinkhole, Texas. One of Texas's top caverns and one of America's fabled iconic pits is the Devil's Sinkhole. The cave is a massive 65 to 98 foot or 20 to 30 meter diameter shaft that plunges 138 feet or 42 meters into a space with a diameter of more than 328 feet or 100 meters. It is the largest and third deepest single-chamber cavern in the state and has been listed as a national landmark since 1985. It's a part of a huge network of caverns beneath the Edwards Plateau, which stretches across west and central Texas. The collapse of an underground cavity caused the sinkhole to form. 1 to 4 million Mexican free-tailed bats spend the summer in the sinkhole. Visitors can start seeing a few bats emerge from the sinkhole around dusk, and eventually millions of them will be flying into the evening sky in a whirling black mass. El Zacaton Sinkhole, Mexico. With a total depth of 1,112 feet or 339 meters, El Zacaton is the deepest known water-filled sinkhole in the world. Although the Pozo del Mero, which is 1,286 feet or 392 meters deep, exact depth unknown, is deeper, it is still unclear if it is a sinkhole or a nearly vertical cave. At least one diver has lost their life while attempting to reach the bottom, which has never been done. The most noticeable and well-known feature in this karst landscape is the El Zacaton sinkhole. Over 20 distinct phenomena can be found in this area, including sinkholes, springs heated by subterranean volcanic activity, caverns, and travertine formations. 5 peculiar sinkholes close to one another but not directly connected include El Zacaton, the deepest of all. El Zacaton is named after Zacat grass islands, which float freely and shift position in response to the wind. El Zacaton has gained popularity as a diving location due to its depth. In El Zacaton, both male and female divers have broken world records. Cave of Swallows, Mexico. The Cave of Swallows is home to the region's biodiversity and is ranked among the top 6 most stunning and bottomless underground caverns. Due to the lack of human intervention, it is a component of San Luis Potosi's protected natural area. A vertical shaft drops 1,280 feet or 372 meters or 1,904 feet, 580 meters from the higher edge before reaching the cave floor. This type of cave is referred to as a pit cave. It is essentially a 160 to 205 foot or 49 to 62 meter gaping hole in the forest floor. The Chrysler Building, the Eiffel Tower, or the Statue of Liberty could all fit within it if they were standing on their shoulders. It's lofty enough for base jumpers, buildings, antennas, spans and earth to leap off the edge and free fall for a few seconds before opening their parachute. This location is popular with extreme sports fans. The Great Blue Hole, Belize. One of the natural wonders is the Great Blue Hole of Belize, situated off the coast of Belize on Central America's east coast. It's located not far from the center of Lighthouse Reef, an atoll about 62 miles or 100 kilometers from Belize City on the mainland. The Great Blue Hole in Belize is 410 feet or 125 meters deep and more than 984 feet or 300 meters wide. The Great Blue Hole is situated on the Lighthouse Reef Atoll, one of Belize's 3 atolls. The hole is a part of the Belize Barrier Reef Reserve System, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and is shaped like a perfect circle in the middle of the coral reef known as the Lighthouse Reef. The hole has a huge global fan base and Belizeans are passionate about having it recognized as one of the world's 7 wonders. The Great Blue Hole was named the top location on Earth by the Discovery Channel in 2012. Crveno Jezero, Red Lake, Croatia. The karst phenomenon of Crveno Jezero is renowned for its magnitude and distinctive characteristics worldwide. A few hydrological measurements on the lake's surface were taken in the 1950s, including depth readings at 39 sites. With 18 large or little dry or water-filled depressions, the Red Lake, less than a mile or 1 kilometer west of Imotski, is the largest in the area in terms of both its visible and invisible areas. Its name refers to red rocks perched on cliffs that rise more than 820 feet or 250 meters above the ground. Shaoxai Tiankeng, China. The largest sinkhole in the world, Shaoxai Tiankeng, is over 2,000 feet long, 1,762 feet wide, and about 2,200 feet deep, or 610 meters long, 537 meters wide, and 671 meters deep. Locally known as the Shaoxai Heavenly Pit, it is a karst sinkhole in the Shaanxi cluster, located in Shaanxi province of China. Shaoxai Tiankeng has a distinctive appearance since it is a double-nested doline made up of 2 bowls. While the one bowl is 1,122 feet or 342 meters deep, the upper bowl is just about 1,050 feet or 320 meters deep. An inclining ridge separates the 2 parts. Locals had long known about this feature, but it wasn't until British explorers discovered it in 1994 that the rest of the world became aware of it. While exploring its underground cave system, the explorers made multiple fruitless attempts. They had trouble navigating the sinkhole's torrent. Consequently, Shaoxai Tiankeng's geology is still a mystery. Due to the activities of an underground river which still flows through the sinkhole, this sinkhole formed above the Dinfeng cave. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please click the like button, comment, and don't forget to subscribe.